Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to the Quiffcast. My name is Rob Baines, and this is Jack Barker. Say hello, Jack.
Hello.
There he is. So, me and Jack, how long have we known each other, Jack?
Was it like 3 years?
Is it 3 years now?
Almost. I think it's definitely 2. It's definitely 2
Definitely 2,
years.
yeah.
But it's almost 3, yeah. Maybe.
We don't know.
Let's pretend it's almost 3.
Let's pretend it's almost 3.
Because that's a round number.
But when the first time we met was we actually met online.
Through one of my uni friends.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Good old Charlie.
Good old Charlie. Love you, Charlie.
We went to... No, you jumped in on a Skype convo. We played Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, it was random. It was in the summer holidays. I hadn't spoken to Charlie in months, and then he's just like, "Oh yeah, do you want to come on Skype? We've got a game going on Team Fortress 2." And I was like, "Okay." And then I jump in. There's other people there, and I'm just like, I don't normally talk to people at all. This is strange. And then that's how I met Rob.
I was just like repeatedly greeting you,
saying my name.
Yeah,
Jack. Yes, Rob. Hello, Jack.
Yeah.
That carried on.
And that's the spark of the friendship right there.
Exactly, and that's what's kept us together.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever since.
Oh, lovely! Isn't that lovely?
Just lovely.
Yes. So, and then the time we met physically, like in person.
Birmingham.
Whilst we were travelling, actually,
yeah.
I was travelling down to Birmingham. I think it was like just like a meet-up meal sort of thing.
It was just a meet-up because I haven't met anyone before.
Mm-hmm.
Just nice to get together.
Mm-hmm.
So I was what was I doing? It's travelling up. No, I went from. Did I go from Derby or Stoke?
You Derby. I went through Derby.
I got some at Derby.
Yeah.
And then
I saw Jack because I was looking out the window just generally because I was like, well, I didn't have anything better to do because I was just on a train and I just saw this really confused face looking at you, small child, you know. So I was looking and I was like, that is Jack, and then I started texting you.
Yeah. And
you're like, where are you, dude? And I was like, what did I do? I text you saying,
it says, can you see my quiff? And then you started like wobbling your head, and all I could see was this just like set of wobbly black hairs, just like wobbling about from the end carriage. I was like,
yeah,
oh, I think I can see, yeah. But I only saw his hair. I didn't see his face until he actually.
Like I sort of got off a bit earlier, and then I sort of walked up to you, and then
which would have been the best, rather than just like coming up to me and being like, all right, let's go and. No, it's good. Had a nice bit of a conversation.
Yeah, it was really nice actually. That was a good day as well. And then we've met up a few times at conventions, and then we did memorabilia one year. Come a few times for my birthday. You got involved with my final year film.
Yes.
Filming and being a little gangster.
I was a little gangster.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm little. I'm 5'7". I'm very tiny.
Yeah, yes you are. So that's it really. We've created a couple of characters.
Yeah.
We created the Durplings. We did the Durplings for a video on my channel.
My dad watches that every day.
That was really weird how that came across, wasn't it? We just started doing the voice on Skype, and then we said, "Tell you what, you record on your iPad, and I'll record on my camera."
I remember how it started because Catherine was sort of saying some stuff really weirdly.
Yeah.
And then I was taking the mickey.
Yeah.
And then you started copying me, and then we started talking to each other like it. It says, "Hold on, get your camera out. We're going to film this," and we started filming it.
I think people who have seen that video, and there's a lot of people who have actually seen that video now.
Yeah.
I don't think they realised that we were actually on a Skype conversation as we were doing it.
Yeah.
So some of the reasons why we were sort of almost bursting out laughing is because we could hear the likes of Sam and Catherine sort of just...
They were giggling.
Yeah.
Sort of.
You can very slightly hear Sam giggling at one point.
Yeah.
But it was just that random. It wasn't planned at all. We just sort of...
It's completely improv. Happened...
And
space of a couple.
I was the one who broke at the end, which I think was hilarious.
It was crazy.
You paint snowman hand for me. I've still got them somewhere.
I can't quite see them
No.
at the moment, but they do exist.
We can't show you them anyway because this is audio.
No, I didn't actually believe they existed.
No.
They're like snowman hand warmers. I was like, what the frig is
Yeah.
a snowman hand warmer like? But
Yeah.
then I saw it.
That's it. So we made those characters. We've done a few videos. I've been involved with your Q&A Sunday series when you did that.
Yeah, that was.
It was good.
That was
We
good.
we did a few challenges as well. Jaffa Cake Challenge.
They're definitely some of the videos I hold on to the dearest.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, that's pretty much what we've been doing. There's probably more stuff that we've done together.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to introduce what we're going to be doing in the Quiffcast and what our subject, because we sort of met through gaming, as it were.
Yes.
You know, our first interaction together was killing each other on Team Fortress 2. I thought it would be relevant for us to talk about games.
I like games.
We like games. And recently, we've had the awesome experience of playing on the PlayStation VR, which was released last week. On my birthday, in fact. What a great day. I pre-ordered the PlayStation VR in March. They said, oh, it's coming out in October. I was thinking, oh, that's good. That'll come out around my birthday time. That'll be good timing, hopefully. And it was perfect timing because it came out on the exact day of my birthday, which is fantastic.
It's a good birthday present now.
So I was literally, each day I was just like, and I was actually I went to game before they opened and said, oh yeah, you can have it now. It's like, yay! It was fantastic. I'm still amazed by it.
It's very different.
We've only played a few games on it as well, but we're going to talk about that today, because Jack's had a go now.
I had a go.
Which ones stand out for you most then with PlayStation VR so far?
In terms of like complete immersion, would be Job Simulator.
Yes,
because it's so interactive. You have to interact with like everything around you, and like you have to move. Oh, it's like, oh, you can't see in the fridge. Well, get inside the fridge and have a look, see what's in there.
I think that's what people don't realise, like, about VR. Like, some people say, oh yeah, you can get the 360-degree videos on Facebook and stuff. That's VR. It's not VR though, because there's a lot more to it than that. It's about actually, leaning forward, looking into things, turning around, interacting with things.
At the end of the day, that's 360 video. That's not virtual reality.
No.
It does what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
It's virtual reality.
Yeah. It's virtually reality.
Clever one.
Yeah. Thanks. So, Job Simulator, I love Job Simulator because that's one of the games that uses the Move controllers.
It does. It's very intuitive.
I think I personally think that they track quite well for the controls, and the headset tracks really, really well.
Yeah.
I think what there was a few complaints at the beginning when people were saying, oh, they're losing track quite often, and that's only because the tracking via there's a bit of gyroscope in the actual controls themselves.
Yeah.
But most tracking comes from the lights on the headset and the Move controllers.
Yeah. And if they can't see the light, then
exactly, yeah.
That's sort of it.
But I think the range is absolutely fine. I mean, there's some times where you just have to recalibrate it, but the recalibration is just so simple and straightforward. It's like, hold a button for a few seconds, it's recalibrated. It's fine. It's not. There's no issue with that, and I think it's accurate enough.
Yeah. It's definitely quite good. I mean, it's not like photorealistic.
No.
So it's going to be years till they sort of perfect that sort of level of immersion,
a level of detail in
exactly
the tech.
But this is still incredible.
Like
what it is, even though it feels like dead cartoony, it still feels like you.
But I think that's what's nice about it. There's games like that are quirky. I think those work because I think a lot of people think, there needs to be so much. We have to make it look as real as possible.
Yeah, you don't.
You just have to feel like you're there. And Job Simulator is fine because you get the 2-eye thing.
Yeah.
So you get the depth of it. You get the scale of things. I think that's important. Most games, I think the thing you don't realise from just watching on YouTube, watching someone do it, you get the scale so much.
Yeah.
If you're in a big room, you feel like you're in a big room. If there's a giant creature coming towards you, you feel like it's giant in comparison to you. I played the demo for Riggs. That was good. You haven't played that one yet.
I haven't played that one yet. No.
But I was looking at it because it's a giant. You're basically in a giant robot suit, and you're attacking other giant robots. Really,
Yes.
basically. That's putting it very, very lightly. But when you look at yourself, you can see your shoulders, and if you sort of bend your arms, like sort of if you lean forward, if you were sort of holding two controls in front of you, like sort of sort of flight toggle sort of things.
Yeah.
Is that if you would call that?
Well, pretty much. Yeah, like joysticks.
Yeah, like joysticks. Yeah, and if you lean forward, your elbows would would bend in certain. Your arms would bend certain ways. It does that. Some games do that where you actually feel like you can see your body and whatnot. Then again, some games are just like sort of floating hands.
Yeah.
It depends how the game wants to approach it, but either way, it's amazing. You really get the scale of it.
It was quite amazing, and the attention to detail in some things.
Yeah.
Like in the PlayStation Worlds, where the London heist, where you're sitting at a table, and you can pick up the cigar, light it.
You loved that, didn't you?
That was incredible. I couldn't.
You just kept on doing that. Because what people don't know is the PSVR has a microphone on it. So when you put that the cigar up to your face and then like
you can blow,
you
and then
see
sees like a little trail of smoke. That's fantastic.
It's crazy, and
it just brings you right into it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm smoking a cigar without the consequences.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's amazing. And speaking on PlayStation Worlds, we both just did the shark encounter today. We had to go. Well, I had to go at the. I don't think you had to go at that one beforehand, did you?
No,
that's the first one you've done.
Seen that.
So basically, there's 3 levels of it. There's one where you can you're still, you're just looking around and you see the fishes. Then there's one where you start going down and it stops just after the jellyfish bit.
Okay.
And then the shark encounter is one where it goes the full journey.
Okay.
And it was very immersive, that one.
It was
incredible. You didn't have much control over it because it was just more of an observation type one.
Yeah, it was. But when I was moving down in the cage, like through the water, I actually felt like I was going down. Yeah. But I was stood. I was like sat still, and like I felt like I was going down. Like I got that same sort of like butterfly effect. Yeah. Well, it's not a butterfly effect, but you get like butterflies. And then you're just like, whoa. Yeah. Oh dear.
I got that with the one where you're going down on a hill. On
the luge.
Luge, yeah.
That was...
Oh. You haven't had a go at that one, have you?
I haven't had a go at that
one yet. But you get the sort of same thing when you're going over, like... it's like when you're in a car and you're going over it, like over a bump or a hill sort of thing. Yeah. Where you can't see the down bit.
Yeah. You almost feel like you're taking off a little bit.
Yeah. You sort of get that feeling a bit. It's ridiculous. But the shark encounter was amazing. I did feel. Yeah. It was very tense, and the way they did things with that.
Yeah, it was
amazing.
It just built up over a mile. There's a bit where it's just like it's right in front of your face, and then it stops. It's looking straight at you. Yeah. And you're like, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. And then, of course, it just, like, shoots itself out at you. Yeah. And then you're like go away. Oi. You don't belong here.
That's an amazing one. What other ones are we doing? We did a little bit of Tumble VR, which is more of a puzzle game. I think puzzle games were really good for future game.
Yeah. It's definitely a good experience to have by yourself from what it was.
There's a single player campaign and then there was a versus one, but the versus one wasn't from what we played of it.
Wasn't as good.
No.
But there were modes that you could unlock by playing more single player. Yeah. But it was just so good. Having like a little table in front of you. Yeah. And being like, oh, you need to get all these blocks to balance. And I'm just like, well, how do I do this? Because I can see it. And it feels like you've got like a little table in front of you. And you're like seeing everything like to scale. Uh-huh. So it's just crisp.
It's just crisp. Yeah.
Yes.
You need to get that word out somewhere in this podcast.
I needed to get it out somewhere.
But puzzles are good.
Puzzles are
But
great.
I think the VR is going to be good for party games.
Definitely.
The one thing PSVR has that its competitors don't probably is the fact that it's a social screen.
Yeah.
People can watch the action on the TV screen, but in some cases they can see a different image. Like for example, in Playroom VR,
Yeah.
you see a completely different image to what the person in VR is seeing. What games did you enjoy in PlayStation? In Playroom VR.
Playroom.
Yeah.
I really like the monster game.
Yes.
That is insanely cool.
So basically, there's one where there's a monster,
Yeah.
and the VR person's playing as a monster. It's almost like a Godzilla sort of type thing.
Sort
But you're like a lizard.
It's like Godzilla mixed with the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah. And you sort of the VR person just moves his head, just destroying buildings, and then the other people who are just on controllers watching on TV, they're dodging all this stuff as the little civilians, or the superheroes, and then it ends up where you're sort of throwing bits of furniture at the monster, and then the monster has to dodge it.
That is so cool.
And there's two options. There's two endings. Either the monster wins and he gets to destroy the statue, or the monster goes into space.
That was scary. If you're on the monster end and you lose, that is one scary experience. You feel like you're like getting blown back at like 100 miles an hour.
It is crazy. But yeah, there's that. There's two cooperative ones where you sort of just you do like the Western one where you have to describe who the sheriff has to shoot.
Yeah.
The VR person can't see that, but so it's more of a communication type game. So you might have loads of friends on the couch sort of shouting at you. Oh, he's got sunglasses. He's got a patch, a hat with a star on it. Oh, that one. Boom.
Yeah, it's a lot of teamwork and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can imagine that'd be quite fun when there's loads of people shouting and stuff at you.
I don't know who I'm listening to.
But there's that, and there's the ghost one, which is quite similar, where you just have to sort of direct.
It's like, oh, he's left a bit.
Yeah.
There he is. Get him, and then
you have to catch him and use controller.
That was.
I think the interactivity with the controller is quite good.
Yeah.
Because you see the controller in front of you. A lot of games you actually do see the controller in front of you, so you're aware of where your controller is, even if you can't see it. And in Playroom, especially, the controller changes to suit what you need it for.
Exactly.
Which is good. What would you? And there's cat and mouse one as well.
Yeah, that's.
That's like almost what time is it, Mr. Wolf sort of thing, isn't it?
That is pretty tense. Like if you're the mouse trying to get all the cheese, that's the most tense thing. Because you're just like, when's he going to pop his head out? If he moves forward an inch, that curtain's going to open, and then I'm going to die.
Yeah.
But it was a very good experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
What else did we play? Oh, we played a bit of Keep Talking, didn't
we? We played Keep Talking. Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
It was. That is one of the games we've played. That's one of the only games actually we've played in the past.
Yeah.
We've played it on Steam before. Just like sort of we used to have we used to stay up ridiculously late.
Yeah.
Some nights playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Jack bought it and I downloaded the manual.
Yeah.
For it. So over Skype we were defusing bombs together.
Yeah.
And that was we got our communication skills on par. I think I love it. We like sort of whenever we did it, like, should we do one more? We'll do one more. Yeah.
Just one more before bed. When then we do that one first try, and it's just like, should we do one more?
Yeah, we do one more. Yeah.
And then we look at the time. It's like, dude, it's like 2:30.
Yeah.
I've got to be up in a few hours.
Okay. Well, same time tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was great playing that again because we haven't played that in ages.
Yeah.
But it was it was completely different playing it on VR. Well, I mean, it was available on VR in like when it was on Steam. But this is the first time we were actually playing it on PlayStation.
I feel like we're a bit out of practice.
We're a bit, yeah.
Because we couldn't quite get back into the sync of things. It's like, oh, it's the one with the letters. And I'm like, there's like 8 ones with letters.
Yeah, we saw. Like? I remember we always had like nicknames for like when there was like the symbol thing.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
The guy with hat, that sort of thing.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, I can't remember now, but...
We'll remember.
We definitely had word association.
Was that word?
That was.
Is that what we called it? Okay.
Called it word association. The one with the word at the top and then the 6 words on the
yeah.
That was cool. Then of course you got wires. That's pretty.
That's simple.
Complicated wires.
That's not simple.
That's complicated.
It's complicated. Yeah, but that was just so much enhanced by VR. It was incredible. Like when I was waiting for Jack to figure out some certain things, like with the spelling one.
Yeah.
I was looking around the bomb.
Around the bomb.
I could look. I can sort of tilt my head forward and sort of look closely at certain things. Look around the room and whatnot.
And the room looked incredibly good.
Yeah, it was
really nice.
Again, it was one of those games that was like very comic related.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's so much potential for PSVR. I mean, it's only just started really.
Yeah.
We've played a few. I played a few of the things on the demo disc. I played Drive Club. That was interesting, playing a driving game.
Interactive.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I'm trying to think if there's any other games we've played. Is that it?
I think that's all of our VR experience.
But there's so much more, and there's apparently there's going to be more than 50 games coming out by the end of the year. There's a space game that I'm looking forward to.
A space game.
Where you have to. It's a space survival game.
Let's just hope it doesn't turn out like.
We can talk about that in another episode. I think.
Oh, that was a disappointment.
It was, yeah.
To say the least.
I think a lot of people know which game we're talking about. But yeah, there's actually a game coming out that looks like a better version of that game called Star Citizen.
Star Citizen.
Yeah, but I think it's only available on PC at the moment. So you might be able to get it, but I won't.
I think I'll have a look at that afterwards.
Yeah. But anyway, to finish off. Oh, I forgot to mention someone. I forgot to mention our sponsor.
You got to mention.
I'll mention our sponsor before I've gone any further because we'll get sued if no way. So this episode was sponsored by Quifco's new virtual reality system coming out in 2033. It's been put on hold because we've had some technical issues. Well, they have had technical issues, but it's the QC VR. It is capable of seeing in virtual reality, tasting in virtual reality. That's a new thing. I mean, they're already sort of catching on with the new Oculus Rift, the nostril one. Yeah. The nostrils one. So they're working on the full face and full experience. Really, it's basically a full body suit, and it's the best thing they could do. It's coming out in 2033. They're saying.
How much is it going to cost?
Well, the CEO of Quifco is saying it's probably going to be about $9.99. $99. Yes. I think it's 9 nines.
9 nines.
Yeah.
Just in a row.
I
think I'll pre-order one.
Do you think?
I think I might have enough money stored up by then. I'm gonna.
So save up your 3 nines and then you'll be fine.
Your 3 nines.
And if you pre-order now, 2 of those 9s will be, behind a point.
Okay, then I'll pre-order. I'll pre-order it now.
Okay, pre-order it.
Can I have it in purple?
I think they're working on a purple one. They're working on the luminous yellow at the moment.
That's my favourite colour of all
luminous
time.
Yellow.
Luminous yellow.
Yeah. So it does take different, because different colours mean different things.
I see. So
you have to purchase one different for different games.
Okay.
There's a QC VR for different games.
That's extortionate. I mean, that's
value.
There's fantastic.
I think they're doing red, orange, luminous yellow, green, blue, purple, and I think there's only 6 different ones, so you only have to buy 6 of them.
Okay, I only need 6.
Yeah,
that's fine.
They might release like a black and white one at some point, for like the film noir sort of QC VR games. But we'll see. But there they go. So yeah, pre-order it now. Get yours in time because the high end demand. Speaking of future VR, what do you think? What do you want to see in future VR games?
What do I want to see?
Like what kind of games that exist now? Maybe would you like to see a VR version of?
It would be really cool to get like a live version of like GTA or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the London Heist is pretty close, but something to that in the same vein.
I love GTA in VR because they literally could do it because they've got GTA V They could just stick an R on it.
That's it.
Boom. So
Easy.
convert that.
Cash convert it.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what game. I know people will be weird like when me saying this, but it's food for thought, right?
That's an odd game.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's not
Okay,
that.
alright then.
It's Sims in VR.
Okay.
So like you could there's a first person one where you could actually go into the sim and like start looking around as the sim.
Yeah.
Look up, you see thing Plum Bob.
Plum Bob.
Yeah.
See your Plum Bob.
See your Plum Bob. And also in God mode as well, like when you're looking down at the Sims, you can literally put your head in and see what they're up to.
I see.
Sort of thing.
You could like zoom out on your house and look around.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that idea.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
Sims VR could be a thing, I think.
Sims free.
Sims free.
Sims free.
Sims free. Get your Sims free. Get on that, Sony. Okay. Right. Thank you very much for watching. We'll start to wrap up now. If you enjoy the Quiffcast, don't forget to leave a rating on the Quiffcast podcast page.
Quiffcast podcast page.
Yeah.
That's hard to say.
That's really hard to say. And also, don't forget to subscribe for more Quiffcasts. If you subscribe now, you can choose to get them downloaded straight to your phone as soon as they come out. We're doing them every fortnight now. We've got a good little lineup of Quiffcasts. And Jack will be back with us round Christmas time. Oh, Christmas time!
Christmas.
It's exciting.
Aye.
Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Jack, for joining me this Quiffcast.
No problem.
And we will see you in the next episode. See you later, people.
Bye.
I really screwed up on saying people of Earth there. I just got hacked.
Just like midway through your sentence.
I just got hacked.